Hi, I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about the program specialist's responsibilities as they relate to the 2014 cookie program. There are 8 basic responsibilities, 1 through 8, as follows. Relate to me, CJ, the stores that you would like included in the cookie booth scheduler. You're responsible for staff cookie signups and filling all the time slots. Responsible for placing your IRG orders in your service areas or service centers. You are to prepare and maintain the cookie booth binder, run weekly planned order reports, approve planned orders, oversee the preparation of planned orders and planned order pickups, and also responsible for daily inventory counts that go to me. Okay, before we start, I'd like you to check the equipment in your service centers. Check the tires on your dollies. Do they need air? Are the wheels secured? It's really important to have air in the tires because as you load down those dollies, it's really hard to push them, and also you can blow out a tire if there's not enough air. Last year, Bloomington's, we had a couple wheels fall off, so make sure the wheels are secured to your dollies. Also determine, do you have enough? You know, one dolly is not enough. One flat cart is not enough. I would say you would need at least 3, unless maybe you're Peru, 3 dollies or 3 carts to provide good service to your customers, especially when it gets busy. Flat carts. I know we had some issues with the flat carts in some service centers, just not working properly. So check those out. Whiteboards. You know those boards that we use to keep track of pickups? Well, make sure you have a whiteboard available. And also, do your erasable pens work? And do you have an eraser? All that kind of stuff. Take stock of your equipment. And also, do you need any folders? And make sure those are all available before we get started. The cookie booth scheduler. The provided spreadsheet that I'll show you that you already have it. I'm just showing you. This is a spreadsheet. We're going to need that by January 6th filled out. Remember the Walmarts and the Sam's, you don't have to worry about it. So I just need to know which stores are going to be participating in the cookie booth scheduler. So I'll need that by the 6th. So please get that to me. Staff sign-up sheets. We want to make sure we post the staff sign-up sheets, and we want to make sure that all the shifts are filled. Remember to share the goodness, okay? Fridays, 5 p.m., we're going to be open. Let's make sure that all the Friday slots are filled up and fairly. You know, we don't want one or 2 people end up having all the Fridays. So if you see that's happening, you might have to send out an email to the staff and say, hey, come on, we all got to take a Friday. Also remember that the MVP team has an open calendar during the cookie season. So it stands to reason that the MVP team will probably have more time slots than the rest. It's all hands on deck and customer service all the way with the MVP team. I'm going to show you some forms that are attached, and you might want to use these forms, or if you want to make another form yourself, that's more than fine. But so here's the form that I'm going to send you. We have the different time slots available. I have it down in 3. If it works out better for your office to have 4 or 5 different time slots, that's fine with me, but let's just make sure they're all filled up. So you'll have a February and March calendar attached. And one other thing, if you have multiple time slots, if you have multiple forms throughout the office, just remember people might be signing up for the same day. So you're going to kind of have to consolidate those forms. So my suggestion is just have one form for signups. That way, you won't run into problems with duplicate staff signing up on similar days or similar time slots. IRG orders. Of course, it's the program specialist's responsibility to act as the troop leader for the IRGs. By now, you should have already identified your IRGs, and the IRG orders will need to be in SNAP by January 15th. Now, if your IRGs don't have their order cards by now, make sure they get them, because that's part of the process. Also, of course, the outreach troops will have their order cards as well. Springfield has lots of IRGs, and so Springfield might want to talk to Aaron to know what the process is for the Springfield, because quite honestly, I'm not familiar with all that takes place in this Springfield area. One other thing, last year in the Springfield area, some of the orders were put on spreadsheets and not in the SNAP ordering site. Please make sure that all orders are in the SNAP ordering site. We use the SNAP ordering sites to run reports and to determine payments that's due our council, so please, no more spreadsheets for cookie orders. The cookie booth binder. Okay, it's going to be your responsibility to prepare and maintain your cookie booth binder. Last year, our setup worked pretty well, and attached you'll have the cookie booth binder in PDF, and all you have to do is print that out, and that's in the order it will be set up in the binder. And I'm going to show that attachment real quick. But remember, those binders will really need to be set up and in place by January 15th, so we're ahead of the game. So as far as a cookie booth binder, this is what the attachment looks like. Just a reminder that all planned orders must be approved or deleted. We can't have any orders out there that do not have a status. So here we have. It says covered receipts must be transferred from covered to troops. So those are the two main things when it comes to planned orders. So we have weekly regional counts, and then we have just a example here for you. Then we have planned order summary reports, and this is what the report looks like. So as you go to run your report, you'll know what to look for. Planned order delivery tickets, and this is what those look like. Customer receipts, or covered receipts, and again, this is what a covered receipt looks like. And then we have a place for approved planned orders, okay? And then this is, of course, you can see right here that somebody's already signed for those cookies, so you know they're approved. Same way with covered transfers. Here's an example of that. And so I think last year's setup worked pretty good. Just go ahead and print these out, and your cookie booth binder will be good. Have a big binder, because last year I think some of these binders were a little bit too small, so make sure they're big enough to accommodate all the transactions that happen. And again, January 15th is the due date for the binders. Weekly planned orders. Okay, this is a very important function. I mean, this is inventory related. Monday mornings, I need to know what the status is on each service center inventory so I can make intelligent orders. So you want to run your planned orders each Monday, first thing in the morning, preferably 8 o'clock. Really not much later than that, because I'll be asking questions, I'm sure. But the orders will be due February 10th, 17th, 24th, and March 3rd. You need to the planned order. The planned orders, we need to know that, so we know what remaining stock is available for walk-ins. You'll oversee setup for the planned orders. You're going to approve planned orders. You're going to call on orders that have not been picked up. You're going to be deleting planned orders that have not been picked up. And I have a procedure attachment also, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like. Okay, it's right here. And so it's a kind of a step-by-step on how to run these orders. This is the planned order summary that you're going to need right off the bat. Here's a step-by-step, and this is what the summary looks like. Then you're going to have to print off the planned orders, and this is a step-by-step how to do that, and what the planned order will look like. And this is, you'll need 2 copies of these planned orders, one for the customer and of course one for us. And deleting planned orders, here's the process on how to delete planned orders. And then when we have the walk-ins for the covered receipts, we need to do a covered to troop transfer, and here's the process on how to do that. Okay. Again, all planned orders that have been picked up need to be approved daily, and same with the troop to covered receipts. So we don't want any of these planned orders or covered to troop orders to be sitting around. I would recommend that you keep up with them on an hourly basis, because otherwise you're going to be spending some late hours trying to catch up on a daily basis. Okay. Walk-in orders, take care of all, you'll be responsible for the walk-in orders, and so you take care of all covered to troop transfers, and I'll show you what that receipt looks like. Okay, this is what our walk-in order form looks like. It's a covered receipt, and again, so each on a daily basis, we want to make sure that when these people come in for their walk-in orders, that a covered to troop transfer takes place. And daily inventory counts, that's the last of the 8 details. We want to make sure our daily counts are sent to me by 3 p.m. each day beginning February 3rd. And it'll be on a daily basis, and it'll end March 7th. So the daily inventory counts are, it's my Achilles heel. If I don't have your inventory counts by that 3 p.m. due date, it's like putting a puzzle together with one missing piece. I just can't complete that puzzle. So we need to know on a daily basis what's going on in our service centers, so we can keep up with the demand and making sure that we have the inventory and the varieties needed for each service center. The other thing I'd like to mention is make sure these counts are accurate. So to do that, you're going to have to maintain your coverage. So as cookies come in, you're going to have to consolidate loose cookies and put them in the cases. And in the case of our Peoria area, there's a lot of cookies in the basement, and also I know you bring cookies up upstairs. So the upstairs cookies will also have to be included in your daily counts. Okay? And then I'm just going to show you the form for our daily counts real quick. And this is what it looks like. Okay, and so if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. And so it's getting close to Christmas, so really Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great holiday, and we're looking forward to a wonderful and profitable cookie program. Thank you very much.